Habibis, here is a breakdown of each region for the 2020 March MadList. Getting right off the top, we're going to start off with the East region. Number 1 seed is Donald Trump. He is also the number 1 overall seed. You'll also find that Ilhan Omar is the number 2 seed, followed by the 3 seed Jim Acosta and the 4 seed Joe Lockhart. This is also a region which features yours truly. I am ranked as a 12th seed. This is a pretty tough bracket, not gonna lie. I'm going up against Alyssa Milano. You always got to be aware of the 5 to 12 matchups in the sense that the 12 seeds usually have a good chance of upsetting the 5 seeds. Milano is a very tough opponent. She's tweeted a lot of dumb takes, especially in the last few months with her shilling for Joe Biden, and then these accusations, these Me Too accusations against him. We'll see where it goes. I don't know if my takes are hot enough to stand up against hers, but we'll see. Seth Mandel and Mujahid Kobe are the playing game at the 16 seed, going up against Trump in the first round. I actually think that Trump is a sure bet to win the East region. I know that Ilhan Omar has a very strong resume, but toe for toe, I probably will go for Trump. Now, as we go to the West region, first off, we got our number 1 seed, Jennifer Rubin, followed by the 2 seed, Rick Wilson. 3 seed, we have Benny Johnson, and 4 seed, we have Max Boot. Jennifer Rubin was almost a sure bet to get the number 1 overall seed, but she had somewhat of a weak March. She wasn't tweeting out as many hot takes as she was in February, and in February, she was hands down the number 1 winner of that month. She never got number 1 in any of the lists, but she did have a very strong, consistent performance. The dark horse here, I would say, is Donald Trump Jr. at the 11th seed. He's going up against Soledad O'Brien at number 6. He has a lot of hot takes, and I think there's a good chance that he might upset not only Soledad, but possibly Benny Johnson or Jamel Hill in the next round. My lock, I think it's going to come down between Jennifer Rubin at the 1 seed and Rick Wilson at the 2 seed, with Jennifer Rubin narrowly beating out Rick Wilson in the West region. Moving on to the South region, we have Bill Mitchell at the 1 seed, followed by George Conway at the 2 seed. Ernie, you stay here. Sit, bud. You get one more. You thick boy. Things I do for you, Ernie. Moving on to the South region, we got Bill Mitchell at the 1 seed, followed by George Conway at the 2. Next up, you have at the 3 seed, Tom Nichols, followed by Hillary Clinton at the 4 seed. My dark horse in this region right now would probably be Rudy Giuliani at the 7 seed. He's in a play-in game against Mike Bloomberg. I think he has a very strong chance to upset possibly George Conway in the second round, the round of 32. But if that doesn't happen, Bill Mitchell, I think for sure, is probably going to come out of the South region on top. And finally, in the Midwest region, we have at the 1 seed, AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, followed by Charlie Kirk at the 2 seed, the 3 seed, Candace Owens, and at the 4 seed, Katie Hill. This is a toss-up. It's an interesting region. A lot of people are saying that AOC is an overrated 1 seed. She might be the only 1 seed who actually does not get to the final 4, and I would probably give Charlie Kirk or Candace Owens, the 2 and 3 seed respectively, the best chance of coming out of that region. My dark horse is going to be a toss-up between either Neera Tanden at the 12 seed, she's going up against Bev Rhodes in the 5 slot, and possibly Joe Walsh at the 7 seed. Bill de Blasio actually at the 15 seed. If he beats Charlie Kirk, I think he has a strong chance to at least make the Elite 8. We'll see what happens. Ernie's getting restless. I'm gonna have to leave it there. We'll see you on Twitter. Be sure to follow both myself at Siraj Hashmi on Twitter, and give Ernie a follow at Hard to Earn. I'm gonna take Ernie out for a walk. Peace of BBs.